Monire mosa. Tampokelerani. So on this channel, Chitumbuka na Loreni, I support you to learn Chitumbuka language. So if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. But also, when you watch this video, if you find something that is helpful in your journey to learning Chitumbuka language, please give it a thumbs up and also share with your friends. Let's grow this channel together. Thank you. So, without wasting much of your time, let's get right into it. Okay, so in this video, we are looking at hair. Okay, so hair is sisi, S-I-S-I. In plural, masisi, but masisi would especially mean if, for example, someone has cut the hair and is scattered on the floor, you'll be like, oh, masisaya, you're from a coach. Where is all this hair coming from? In the head, we just say sisi. If you say masisi, it's not nice. It's like much as it is plural, but like I'm saying, it's better be used when the hair is separated from the person you are talking about. So if the hair has been cut, has been split all over, you say, oh, masisi. But if you say, oh, masisa, it's like you are disgusted a little bit, much as ma is just plural for it. Okay, Samara Sisi, that is looking after your hair. Kusamara Sisi. Or we can also say kupwelelera. Pwe is P-W-E. Kupwelelera. Okay, Samara Sisi, looking after your hair. Itching, like you just heard me scratching, right? So sometimes we do get skin dry and it can itch. So itching, kunyenyera. Yeah, I thought, yeah, you just saw me scratching, not itching, because my skin was itching. Yeah. So itching is kunyenyera or kunyenyenka, N-K-H-A at the end. Kunyenyenka. But I still added here pantura. Pantura is more of, for example, if you were walking in the bush and something scratches you, or we have some bush like is it buffalo beans or elephant beans? Buffalo beans. Usually you can't touch it. The whole body will be pantularing. The body will be itching because this thing has touched your body. So that's pantula, when something has irritated your skin and you feel like you want to scratch, but it would be painful if you keep scratching it. So that's pantula. But itching in the head, yeah, you can also use pantula. Hey, pantula, meaning it's itching. Scratching, that's kukwanta. Kujikwanta. So kujikwanta can mean on the body, right? You are scratching your skin, but you also kukwanta as in you ask someone, parani kufundu. Fundu is what builds up on the scalp. So sometimes the skin is dry and it causes like the scales of some sort, whether you call them scales when they're on the head, but yeah. So you're asking someone to scrap it off. That is kupara. Kupara is that scrapping of fundu. Fundu is the dry skin that I'm talking about, that you want to get rid of. Because if you leave it, the itching continues. So you just scrap it before you wash it. Kusenga sisi, cutting hair. Okay, so our hair, we can use a scissors. Not that I want to cut this one. It's just a demonstration. Kusenga sisi. We can use this one, but sometimes especially if a child has wounds, for example, they would use a laser blade. So when you are senga, para musenga sisi, they put soap first and water to make the hair soft, and then the laser is easy, just scrapes the whole hair out. So if you've used a laser, then mwameta rupara. That's called rupara. Rupara is when the whole hair has been removed. Of course, nowadays there's like barber shops and stuff, but we still use scissors to cut our hair. And people still use a laser blade to just remove all of it if you want to be bold as well. So that's it. Kumeta is cutting. Kusenga, same thing, cutting. Sisi hair. So kumeta rupara is bold. Oh, mameta rupara, meaning now you have no hair at all. Your head is shaved. Excuse me. Kusuka means washing. So kusuka mbali, it means you're washing dishes. Kusuka sisi, you're washing a hair. Kusuka ya ndou, you're washing a pail. Kusuka this, kusuka that. So it's just washing. But you cannot say washing clothes. Washing clothes, you cannot say kusuka vya kuvara. For clothes, it's kuchapa. So it's different. We don't use kusuka, it's kuchapa. Kuchapa vya kuvara. Kuchupula sisi means we talked about removing all hair, but if you don't remove all hair, then machupula waka, you just remove half of it. You've left half of it. Kuchupula or kuhepula, but it's cutting your hair, but not all of it. Ni chupula ni kusis, it means they just want half of it cut. And then you ask them, okay, how long do you want it? Or no, just remove the ends, or just na chupla sisi, meaning you trimmed it. I think the English I would have used here was trimming. Yeah. Kupesa sisi, combing the hair. So you have different combs. You can use something like that. You can use something like that. It just depends on what you're doing. So pesa. Usually, if you are the one who has a different type of hair, that's why I want to say this, that the hair is painful usually to comb. So, but because it's your hair, so you know how much pain you can tolerate and how much you cannot. So there's a way how you start combing your hair. So for example, you can start with the ends first, where you are holding the bottom. So then slowly you make sure it's now soft that the comb can go through from front to the back, but start slowly so that it's not too painful because it's entangled. If you put mafuta, it makes it a little bit softer, and then it makes it easier as well, a little bit to comb it. Okay, so that's it. Chipesu. Okay, we are here. When I'm looking on the side here, because that's where my photo is showing, with the zoom stuff, your small picture will be somewhere. Pesa sisi, comb your hair, kuluka, plaiting. So like in some of the videos, you see my hair plaited because I do plait just with my hand. But you can also go to experts who will plait different styles, like we see how we make our hair. Kukaka vingongo. Vingongo is those bananas that you see me sometimes, like this one here. Singles. You just put your hair at one and then plait it. So vingongo. big bananas you just put in your head. We do that especially when you want to go to bed in the evening, but also during the day. If you don't want just to have your hair all over the place all the time, you just put vingongo. It's quick, it's easy, you do it yourself. Okay. Chipesu. Chipesu is what I just showed. I don't know, maybe I was ahead of myself. So comb, chipesu, ugawasisi. When I'm plaiting, you split the hair, for example. So splitting it. Ugawa. Naligawa pakati. Tigawe mpa, gawa ni up. Gawa ni mbuha pazeka. So you just want this gray hair on its own, or stuff. So ugawa sisi. So usually when you say this, when you are plotting someone, you are like, okay, Gavi Mizeri Iringa, Mizeri, as you can see here, lines. How many lines do you want? Or how many these big bumps do you want? These bananas you want. So you say, oh, maybe 6. Okay. Then you plan it and you split it into 6. Kudumuka, sisrana dumuka, apa he? La dumuka, sisritua. It means it's been cut. It's shorter than the rest. Kudumuka split. Sisira konje. Konje is a natural bush that when you remove the leaves are green and tall and thick and very tough. So you remove something inside of it, it's like threads. Those threads are very strong. So when you say Sisra konje, you are equating it to that plant which brings in long hairs, but they are very strong. It's white. I've just forgotten what you call it in English. So when someone says, oh, una Sisra konje, meaning your hair is so strong. And they're a little bit silky. Mbuha, here it is. This gray hair here, the one I'm saying, oh, but it's cutting. I think it's from the pulling because I plait it all the time myself. So yeah, that's Mbuha gray hair. Ukaka tauru, I think we need to end on this one now. Tauru. Let me remove the screen because this is one of the lessons that I learned that when I'm showing people while I'm sharing a screen, it doesn't work properly. So this is tauru. It's a rectangular thing. A rectangular piece of cloth, which we fold diagonally. And so we call it tauru. So tauru, you can use it to cover your hair, to protect your hair from dust or anything like that. But also, when sometimes people cover it because it's too hot, they want to protect the head, but it's also a sign of respect. When you are meeting some people, sometimes people just you cover your head. Sometimes, like a newly married person, usually they will cover themselves before people can see their faces and all of that. But also when you are going to a funeral, this is a must. Of course, nowadays people go with their hair out, but a towel or something to cover your head. It can be a hat, but yeah, you have to wear a tauru. Tauru is like a towel, but this is now a head towel. So the commonest way how we wear it, just like, for example, how my grandmother also used to wear, and this is also my favorite, just like that. Don't try and put your earring out. Could be popping out, but just the top part of the ear, yeah, and that's it. But some people nowadays, because they want something different, some people bring it forward. I see this often with my Ghanaian friends, but also Malawians use it. I don't want to tie this thing from the front. I like it the way I saw my grandma put it. Right. That's it. Takakatauri. Huh? Maona son. Mwenda ruta. Hmm? Taruta. If you've learned something, please do like, but also watch which video is it? I get confused. This one, yeah. Watch this one if you want to know more about yeah, our daily habits. Apart from this hair thing that I zoomed in more, the habits. Yeah, okay. You, Tawong. Bye, bye.